All right, good morning, everyone. John Spencer, operations for Team 13, and hope you're having a good morning. This is the brief for Friday, September 24. And yesterday, weather was a little warmer out on the fire line, and we saw a few more smokes popping up here and there, but nothing dramatic. Still, fire behavior was minimal. And we were a little concerned through the night. We were getting a northeast component, pretty strong winds up on the ridges. And we were wondering if in the evening with the warmer temperatures, the temperatures stayed up high, about 14 degrees warmer than yesterday. So it was interesting to see that. But our personnel, we had actually some personnel decided to camp out up by the lookout just to monitor the fire's activity in those weather conditions, and they said that the fire stayed very subdued throughout the night despite having that winds on it. So that rain that we had a while ago is still holding in there in the canopy and keeping things calm. And so today is a critical day for us in that it'll be the warmest and driest of the week. And so we're going to be keeping our eyes on the landscape just to monitor our fire, see if it picks up even more. And then we're going to start getting a downward trend in weather conditions. And when I say that, higher humidities, lower temperatures, and then possibly by Monday, some good amount of rain. So we're all crossing the fingers and hoping for that. And then for activity on the fire yesterday in Division Papa, in our northwest and northern portions, they are continuing to, like we've been talking about, they're almost done with this line, maybe 2 to 3 more days, and they should have this line complete 100%. And they're doing still some mastication on the 6341 road, like I talked about as far as checking action, and that's going to be ongoing. They finished all the brushing of our checking action on the 7021 road in this area for if fire were to move that way. So that's a good accomplishment. And then they today should be getting the curtain burner set up in their landing. Hopefully the pieces will start showing up today. If not today, then tomorrow. And then all of our divisions have received the suppression repair plan from the local forests, Mount Hood and Willamette. And so now they're starting to engage resources on repairing dozer lines, hand lines, et cetera, all across the fire and to return everything back to its normal pre-fire condition. And we'll be doing that work except for our main primary line. We'll keep that intact. And so that's what's happening in Papa, and will continue today. And then in Division Kilo Golf, I made the comment in our radio brief that we're chipping, and chipping. A lot of chipping going on with all the slash across all the division, and just to clean up and process that material. And then they're still processing some logs that were clipped and taken off for the fire line, and that means taking the branches off, et cetera, so those logs could be decked and hauled away later. And so that's what's going on in Kilo Golf today also. And then in Alpha Whiskey, a little side note, they went out and inventoried all of the hose and pumps that they had on their division laid out from one end to the other, and I thought I'd share a little statistic with you just to give you your mind an opportunity to grasp how much equipment sometimes we use on the fire. And that they said that they had 65,000 feet of 1.5 inch hose. That's what we call our trunk line that we tap all of our sidelines into. And then the sidelines are inch in diameter, and they had 42,000 feet of inch line, and then they had 37 pumps in amongst all of that hose to, of course, pressurize and run water through it all. So all of that has to be pulled off. So if you could think about your standard garden hose and linking pieces of it, you'd have to do it for over 10 to 12 miles to cover all that they have out there on the fire line. So a lot of equipment gets used, and all of that will eventually be brought back in and cleaned and be reused for the future. So it's a lot of work overall. And so that's what Alpha Whiskey is going to start doing today, is pulling some of that hose and getting it removed. They're also starting their suppression repair work on some of the dozer lines, and that means returning those pieces back to their normal state. And then our suppression repair group yesterday is working in the campgrounds, Ripplebrook and Rainbow. And Ripplebrook will be done in one more day, and they'll have that all cleaned up. And then Rainbow Campground, they're looking at about 3 more days to still remove snags and debris from that campground. So a lot of good work yesterday again. Good safety record yesterday. We're all thankful always for that. and we're looking forward to another good day today. Have a great morning. Bye.